everyone. My name is Ethos LARP, and this is my new Minecraft world that I've started. Lately, I've been having a lot of people asking me to make a Minecraft Let's Play series, and I thought, hey, may as well try and see if people like it, and if people like it, I'll keep making videos for it. So, I'm going to be playing on hard, just to keep things interesting. And normally, I just, mm, you know, we're gonna playing, we're gonna be playing in hardcore. And let's see how it goes. Um, yeah, it seems like a good spawn. I love the snow. I love this tree type. Um, I can tell you that I'm not very good at talking about myself for 15 minutes and having to play the game already. But we're gonna just try. You should probably make a house, and I'm not gonna be doing the same thing that most Let's Players do. I'm not gonna be really explaining the basics of the game. I kind of assume that you guys already know that. We're gonna just go. Like, I'm not gonna go and explain how to make an axe, or how to make a shovel, or how to make a sword, or a dispenser, or how you go to the nether, or anything like that. But I'm just gonna assume that you know that. That's fine. Also, every now and again, I'm gonna be making cuts because in case I mess up, or maybe I run out of things to say. Because it's kind of hard just talking to yourself with no prompt, no script, no nothing. But yeah, I think this is gonna be our little piece of heaven over here, our little house. We got cane sugar, and we're gonna need some resources, but I think our first home is gonna be this boat over here that was buried in the sand. I generally play in hardcore, so I don't keep that many worlds. There are many things that you don't keep, but look at that. Iron ingot. So it's gonna be great. Lapis lazuli. We have some armor trims for later, and a Nautilus armor. This is great. This can actually be our little home over here. I think I'm gonna make a crafting table. Here we go. That should make it way faster having to take all this grass out. We're gonna need some farming area for our crops. We need like a heat source so that the water doesn't freeze. We need a lot of things for this world, but just one step at a time. This little boat is gonna be basically like a little tiny island in this huge and vast ocean. This immense world. It's looking very, very good. Just want to make sure that we don't have any more sand over here. You know what I could do? I could probably use this ingot to make an iron shovel. There we go, look at that. That's some higher speed right there. Okay, that's great. Um, so yeah, now we probably need some other resources. We need coal for that heat source I was um, telling you guys about. We also need all the other items. So I'm gonna make a pickaxe real quick, and I'm gonna make an axe. That should make things faster. So first thing we need is some coal, and then some maybe copper or maybe some iron for us. There we go. I was hoping that, yeah, I was hoping that we could have some coal and some iron over here. So that's great. Yeah, look at that. Um, but yeah, with this Minecraft Let's Play, it's just gonna be like, a normal Let's Play. We're not gonna be really jumping around that much. It's gonna be, I would like to say, a normal pace, but most people they go faster than me. I mean, hell, I've seen some other YouTubers that, maybe the first episode they're killing the wither, they're killing the dragon. They have a what they call a mega base, and that's just not fun. At least not to me. Sure, it's fun to see it, the first time seeing a video about it, the first video that you see, like the guy made the whole house or made a whole contraption to kill the wither or the dragon, but I don't need that many farms, we have a long time, hopefully, of this world. Oh, almost died. Well, yes, you guys probably realize I'm not very good at this game. I've only played it for some years now. I'm still not that good, but I can defend myself. Um, Not well, but I can defend myself. What we need is some food and a way to sleep so that we don't have to spend the night suffering. So at least for right now, what I want to focus on is just getting resources. That way at night, when we're in our little shelter over there, we can just smelt everything and have a great time. Just using our time more efficiently. It seems like there are not that many resources over here. I haven't really seen much. We only have 4 copper veins, and we only have 2 of the wood. So we need, if anything, I can start chopping wood, and we can get charcoal out of that. We can get some torches out of that. But it seems like we found some coal. Now, I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I'm a big, a very, very loyal fan of Northern Lion. And that man, I respect him a lot. He talks constantly, nonstop about different topics, about different things that he reads, or different topics that come up to his mind. I'm not really that type of guy. I just, um, I would like to say I'm kind of smart, but in a stupid way. Um, it's in the way when people ask you like, oh, what do you do for fun? You're like, well, I don't know. I like playing Minecraft. I like learning. Maybe not useful things, but interesting things. And I think that's great. I think that's normal. there are many things that you can learn that they sometimes they're useful, sometimes they're not. But if you have fun, that's useful. And I don't know. I like to think of it that way. Maybe we can find more. Yeah, there we go. More iron ore. There was a meme I saw, a video about these two gentlemen. They were um, talking about the different accents that they had, and I don't exactly know the city, but they couldn't really pronounce certain things, so they had a little tongue twister going on, and it was just very funny. It was about um, Aaron, Aaron, Iron Ore, or something like that. I don't remember them. It's not me mispronouncing it. Of course not. That could never happen. But it's I don't really remember. I'm sure there's someone in the comments. They can probably figure out what I'm trying to say and send the link or tell you guys like exactly like the riddle or the tongue twister that those two gentlemen were trying to say. But yeah, it was a pretty funny meme that I saw. I really really liked it. Sent it to a friend of mine. And he laughed with me about it. Um, it was great. But yeah, we need all of this coal as much as we can get, so then we don't have to get it. We can go mining, and we don't have to be mining the coal. We can just mine everything else. We're gonna have more space that way. And if you guys want to, maybe you guys want me to change how the game looks, you can just let me know. Um, Again, you can just put it in the comments. I'm very flexible when it comes to how the game looks. Those are a lot of mobs. Those are a lot of mobs. I think we're gonna have to get stuck over here for some time. I am hungry, so we need to make a furnace real quick. There we go. So we got the furnace, and we have a little bit of food. Um, maybe we have enough iron ore and wood to be able to make a sword and shield, and we can free ourselves from the little prison that we put ourselves into. I'm sure there is at night now, which is very spooky, because since we're in hardcore, we might die, and we don't want that happening. Even with the raw copper ore, um, and all the coal that we got, I think that should be enough for us to maybe make ourselves some, you know, tools and armor, to defend ourselves. Because right now we're very, very weak. We need something to protect ourselves. Yeah, I believe that and don't quote me on this, but I think that every night in Minecraft, or like every like cycle, let's say one cycle is like one day, and then one night, then one day, one night. Each night and each day, there are 8 minutes each. So yeah, that means that we are really passed over the daytime. Now we're in the middle of the night, which is just so funny enough. That's kind of the opposite of right now in the real world. It's 6:10 in the morning. It's very very early, or very late at night. Depends how you see it, I guess. But yeah, we're gonna be freeing ourselves from this little dead end that we got ourselves that I got ourselves into. Um, I'm gonna go to the ship, and I think we're gonna leave it as that. I think that's gonna be the end of the episode for today. We're in a little bit of a pickle, and I don't like pickles. Yeah, I am that guy. I know I'm gonna get hated. It's fine. I grew up this way. My parents, they told me my whole life I am very special. I'm a very special boy. They didn't say it in a nice way, but I like taking it in a nice way. So, um, what we can do actually is make another furnace. There we go. Yeah, my mom, she always told me I was a very, very special boy. I was um, very special for my age. So I'm the one that got us ourselves into this predicament, and I'm also the type of guy that when I was growing up, I didn't like um, certain things like pickles. I didn't like cheese, so it was horrible, horrible having to eat, burgers with me, because I pretty much couldn't eat anything. I was just too picky. I was just too picky. Now I like pickles. Nah, just kidding. I still don't like pickles, but I do like other stuff. I enjoy a good cheese now, and I think that's an improvement. I think you should view life as a means to, I don't know. I think it's like more positive if you think of your life as a series of events that make you better. I think that's a little bit positive instead of some other ways that people see their life. And I know many people, and I've talked to many people who view their life in a very, very negative way, and I think that's sad because everyone has a potential to be happy, and sometimes we stop ourselves from being happy. But again, just one day at a time. There we go, Monster Hunter. Okay, look at that. A whole copper set. Okay, so now we need to get out of here, guys. We need to go to our home with. Okay, I should be able to get us out of here now. Tomorrow, I think what we're gonna do, or the next episode, what we're gonna do is we really need a way to get food. Bread. It can be maybe sheep's or cows. Just something. We need something so that we don't starve. That would be very bad. In a hardcore, I believe it just kills you. In other difficulties, it doesn't. You just stay with low hearts, and that's it. We have a. Oh, okay. I feel like that went better than I thought. Um, but yeah, at least for now, we are gonna pretty much just stay here. We're gonna put some dirt so they don't see us, so that they don't bully us, and no baby zombie can come in. Feels that. We still remember. So yeah, so I think that should be it. I think that was way better, and we have lights. There we go, guys. Okay, we have a home. We have a whole copper set. We have some tools, a little bit used, but that's fine. Yeah, yeah, we have a lot of good things, but there is one thing that we're missing, and this is to make it an actual home. I'm gonna get rid of that. Look at that. That's a home. And with that, I leave you guys. Till next time. This is Ethos LARP.